First Peter chapter 1 and Proverbs chapter 23. Peter the apostle, who became so much softer in his old age from the mouthy klutz he used to be. So we get to see the growth of a man who started off a great leader, but a verbal klutz, and became such a tender heart in his old age, and really such a man of wisdom in his old age. So 1 Peter chapter 1, I want to zero in on verses 10 to 12, where he says these words: "Concerning this salvation, the prophets who spoke of the grace that was to come to you searched intently and with the greatest care, trying to find out the time and circumstances in which the Spirit of Christ in them was pointing when he predicted the sufferings of Christ and the glories that would follow. It was revealed to them that they were not serving themselves but you when they spoke of the things that had been told by those who preached the gospel to you by the Holy Spirit sent from heaven." And so what he's saying there, verses 10 and 11, then he ends with these words: "Even the angels long to look into these things." He said that the prophets in the Old Testament had an ache, had an unfulfilled itch, had a longing that even the angels had to go, I don't understand, Lord, this whole concept of this Messiah and what all it's going to be, it's beyond my comprehension. And the reason I like that is because we are now awaiting the second coming of Jesus. And there's so much about this end times world that is in turmoil. And there's so much that causes turmoil inside us. And it causes ache, and it causes longing, and it causes an itch. Lord, I want to understand. Help me to know what's going on. And it helps me to know that the mighty prophets of the Old Testament and even the angels in the Old Testament had that same ache. And so in some ways it's appropriate. In some ways there's a little bit the Lord wants to show us, but there's a lot that we'll never fully understand until it's revealed. And it's okay that we ache. It's okay that we yearn to understand more. And so that was a softening and a sweetening and a relaxing verse to me, to understand that my brothers in the past and sisters in the past have felt the same way. In Proverbs chapter 23, I'm going to read verses 13 and 14 from the Living Bible. It's in some ways, it's kind of meant to be a funny verse. It's talking about spanking, and it says, "Don't be afraid to correct your young ones. A spanking won't kill them. A good spanking might save them from something worse than death." And most people today have a very balanced and healthy view. I mean, my two kids are in their 30s now, and I don't think, I'm sure I spanked both of them less than 10 times, maybe less than 5 times. And honestly, they were pretty easy kids. And like most parents, we did timeouts and other consequences, and we reserved spanking for when they were directly, forcefully rebelling in disobedience. And then you did spanking in a very calm, disciplined way, and then it had the most effect. But we weren't afraid to spank them. And it's just a fun verse because as so many parents are frightened, that it's just scary. You want to deal with your kids. You don't want to be too harsh, but you don't want to be too soft. And the Bible kind of understands all your angst and your anxiety, and just, okay, it's okay. You're going to make it. Just plow through and hold the line with your kids, but don't be too harsh and don't be too soft. And so hang in there, young parents. You're going to make it, and your kids are going to turn out great. Have a great day today. God bless you so much.